in the game right now, so they need to score somewhere. Holiday, boy, left hand, a little extra English, but it goes.
I tell you, Holiday right now in Collison is the difference in the game. They got 11 of the points. Really have done a great job.
Look at the speed on Grady. Nice pass. Sims, 15-footer, a little strong.
Sims went over, came out of Pershing High School. And let me tell you this, Pershing High School has developed so many players over the years.
The pull-up by Collison. And Sims runs down the rebound. Sims playing more of an inside role this year, and they need him to be tough on the glass.
I'll tell you one thing, he's got to get a lot of minutes because he's a skilled player. He's got a great first step, very athletic.
And a reach-in foul there committed by Sims, who got caught on a mismatch with Collison.
Take a look at Holiday. This is why we got this guy as a diaper dandy. There he is in a triple threat position, splits the defense, lays it up with the left hand, utilizes the right, the left hand, very quick, explosive. 3 for 4 shooting, 7 points. Not a bad performance.
5 freshmen all in the rotation, Dick, for Ben Howland, considered by some to be the best incoming class in America. Collison is still in the game, but Jeremy Anderson comes in, a freshman from Anaheim. He's the heir apparent at the point for the Bruins, and Ben Howland needs all 5 of these freshmen to give him some solid minutes.
Well, you know, he's got great quickness as well, Anderson, and he's learning really from one of the best in Collison.
A kickball, so it'll go back over to UCLA. Malcolm Lee is in the game, a freshman from Riverside, California. So UCLA, a real interesting mix of seniors and freshmen.
Well, next year they got 5 more diaper dandies coming in. They got a great class next season as well, and that should really be something special. I tell you, he is unbelievable in recruiting. He's got a kid coming in by the name of Tyler Honeycutt, who should be a special player. Brendan Lane's coming in as well. He's got Reeves Nelson. I mean, this guy just getting player after player. Just got a commitment yesterday from Mike Moser, who had originally committed to Arizona, was there with Lute Olson.
All 3 of those kids, I think, have now moved on to other schools.
Yeah, Abdul Gabi's down in Washington.
Collison, no. Keefe staying after it. Good work by Keefe on the glass.
They need Keefe to give him point production. He can shoot the 3. He's got to be active on the inside.
Boya and Keefe, the starters up front, and any offense they can get from those guys is really a bonus.
They're going to stay in every game because of their defense. They were challenged big time by Miami of Ohio. And Miami of Ohio has a dynamite backcourt with Ramos and Hayes, and Collison locked Hayes up in that game.
Boy, Harris taking a tough shot. He'll get a better look here. Misses the 3. Offensive rebound, Gibson. And they'll reset.
Harris got to make that open wing shot.
Merritt misses a 3, so Michigan with 3 looks at the bucket this trip, but they come up empty. ESPN2's coverage of the 2K Sports Classic benefiting Coaches versus Cancer continues tomorrow night with the 3rd place game at 5 Eastern. Southern Illinois against the loser of this game, and then Duke takes on the winner of this game in the championship game at 7 Eastern right here on ESPN.
You know, Southern Illinois was playing them really tough, played them for a half, and even into the second half, and then all of a sudden, Henderson went bananas, making all kinds of shots. And Duke really elevated its game on the defensive side.
Anderson the penetration, but he stepped out of bounds. And Zubak gave them a big lift in the first half. He's a guy, you know, he's taken some shots. He's not been healthy. He's not played as well as they expected, but he was a really solid force for them in the first half.
Well, they need that size on the interior. They got to get some post presence. Singler and Henderson in the second half went for 33 points. I mean, they had 0 in the first half and got 33 in the second half.
Sims, yes.
I'll tell you one thing, he's one of the better players. There is no doubt. You watch that play, you can see why he was their second leading scorer behind Harris coming off the bench. I don't think he's going to be on the bench much. I really don't. He's going to play a lot of minutes there. They have to have him on the floor.
In the first 2 games for Michigan, Sims averaging 14.5 points per game, 9.5 rebounds per game. So if Manny Harris is the sheriff, Sims is definitely the deputy. He's the number 2 guy on that team.
I'll tell you one thing, it's hard to believe that program up in Ann Arbor has not been to the NCAA tournament for like over a decade. It's unbelievable.
I mean, you'll remember doing back when Coach Knight was at Indiana. I'm sure you did some Indiana-Michigan games that were unbelievable.
Are you kidding? Unbelievable matchups.
Another turnover. That 1-3-1 is giving the Bruins some trouble. They've turned it over 8 times.
You know, I remember 20 years ago, it was Steve Fisher with that glorious moment as they won the national championship, beating my alma mater.
7:40 to go here for the first half. UCLA up 6 on Michigan here in New York. You'll hear Michigan trying to hang in with UCLA, and causing some turnover trouble for the Bruins with that 1-3-1 defense.